mean, that's great,
We
man.
actually been live for a minute, so you know.
But it doesn't go live until this point. So.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, welcome to another episode of 94 Feet Podcast. It's your boy Big Zeke in the building. I'm here with my brother Dre.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Always a pleasure.
Coming to the camera.
Always a pleasure to be back here in Milwaukee with my brothers for the podcast. What's good?
All right. I'm also here with my brother Kesey.
What's good people?
How you doing?
Appreciate that horrible introduction.
Man?
I know, right? You do
It's
sound
a
a little sleepy, don't you? Wake
So,
up.
it's a pleasure to be in the building. Good people.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be with my brother Keith and Zeke. How y'all doing, brothers? How was your weekend? How was your week?
Just gonna reset my energy.
Yes, let's
my weekend was good. How was y'all weekend, man?
It was good, man. Just got back from the Shy for the weekend. Had a lot of fun, man. And yeah,
It was good.
yeah, went to see Hamilton on Broadway for all my Broadway fans out there. But happy to be here to talk sports with my brothers, man.
All right, that's good.
Oh, don't knock it until you've seen it.
I know, but I'm just saying that you're gonna talk about Hamilton
I,
on the 94 Feet podcast.
listen, man. People love Hamilton.
That crossed my mind.
People,
Right,
people.
love it.
No, talk what y'all talk.
No, I just said it crossed my mind, but I let it go. I didn't say nothing.
Hamilton is actually great.
It is.
It's a great Broadway play.
Hamilton, who?
Alexander.
Um,
Oh man.
That's
So no,
good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. How y'all, man? Yeah, everybody like we're at. Has it hit anybody that there's only like a month left in the year? It was
No.
just July, fam.
It's like 6 weeks.
It was
but
just
no.
July.
Yeah, I know.
Like this just time.
Time-
Slow down.
I mean, time is moving. I like the
Yeah.
time is moving because I'm in my new space now. So you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go into new year, continuing my vibe from this new space I'm in.
Mhm.
So let's rock it out, y'all.
Yeah,
2024.
excited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a nice hat, bro. That's a nice winter hat.
Thank you.
Damn, that hat really sucks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Such a hater.
Anyways.
I like your hat though.
Thank you. Yours is not bad either. Is that a Bucks hat?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a Mavericks hat.
It does. It's a Bucks hat.
Okay. Go ahead, man.
So,
Go ahead before you be depressed the rest of the
This
episode because we messed
this
up
is
your intro.
actually the Veterans Edition Bucks hat.
Oh, you know what? Veterans Day just passed.
This was the Bucks Veterans Day edition.
Shout out to all the veterans. We
How was
sorry.
the veterans.
Shout out to all the vets. Thank you for your service to this country.
Appreciate y'all.
Now that we got that out the way.
I'm not talking about y'all.
Now that we got that out the way. Dre, you want to go to
Yeah. Injury report. The Brooklyn Nets are without Ben Simmons. He is out with a nerve irritation in his hip and lower side. No timetable for his return. Anybody not surprised?
Nope.
Cleveland Cavaliers are without Donovan Mitchell. He is out with a hamstring injury. Memphis, this is going to hurt them even more. Marcus Smart, left foot sprain, 3 to 5 weeks. The Bucks are without Marjan Beauchamp. He is out with an ankle injury. Jay Crowder, who has been a disaster since he's come to our team,
I don't think that.
is
But
out.
continue.
You said
No.
what?
He
I,
has
said,
not,
I wouldn't
man.
say that.
He's been pretty decent this year.
He's been solid.
He's been solid this year. He's playing his role. Clearly, you haven't watched the games good enough.
No,
Not
I
been
think
too many.
he's expecting
Did
too
nobody
much.
say you didn't go to no games? I said clearly you ain't been watching them good enough.
He expecting too. He expecting
You
too
expecting
much.
some big things out of somebody that's not there for big
Well,
things.
because the way y'all hyped him up last year and the world did, oh, we need Jay Crowder. That's the finishing piece to our championship.
Who told you that?
Y'all did.
No, he did.
Go back and play the tapes. Y'all
I'll
did.
take a look at it back.
Y'all did.
He was-
Everybody did.
the-
Come on.
the role-
Everybody did.
the role-
Everybody was
the role-
hot on that.
the role he plays, if he played his role the way he's supposed to play it in the playoffs and got the minutes he was supposed to, it probably would have been a little different of a series. He wouldn't have got
His position is vital in the Bucks rotation.
Crowder is out with an abdominal tear, under surgery. He will be out for 8 weeks.
what's this domino tear?
Get better soon.
Is that like a muscle or something?
Well, it's a left. Yeah, it's an abdominal tear.
Your abductor is up here.
Yeah. So I don't know what part of the body. I'm not gonna act like I'm a doctor.
I'm not either. I think it's like around here.
Your abductors is up here.
So that means from here to here, then.
So like
the
something
tears
here
up
he tore.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
in the chest
and anything shoulder related near it,
is
8
it's gonna
weeks
be-
is a stretch. That may or may not. Be
I say 8.
possible.
If he has treatment surgery Tuesday, 8, I say 10 to
Or-
back to normal. Because
Yeah.
a shoulder can have you out for a year.
or longer.
Like, oh no, I'm sorry, not a year, man. Like in a basketball, like 3-4 months.
And again, that's if we're the right doctors calling it
That's
the
very
right
true.
thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Suns. Here's another one. Anybody not surprised? Bradley Beal is out with a lower back strain, out for 3 weeks. What did he play? 3 games?
Low key, I'm a little surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised. But I'm
No,
surprised.
he's injury prone. He has been for years.
I know that was one of the things about Phoenix, was like going into the season. Like, well, if he played, they're gonna be good.
Here's another one. No one should be surprised. Portland Trailblazers are without Malcolm Brogdon. He is out with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, but they trying to trade him anyway. So
Again,
no, I'm saying they've been trying to. He didn't really want to be there, but you know, it is what it is.
man, he's been traded to so many teams. I feel bad for him. He's a good dude, man, but I feel bad for him. He's been on like already 6 teams in his short career.
No, 3.
He's been to
So-
Milwaukee. He's been to Boston. He's been to Indiana. He's been to
So
Portland.
That's
so
it.
before we move on,
Huh.
we were all wrong. The abductor is not nowhere near there.
Y'all
Where is
wrong. I didn't say it was. I just
So
started
it's like
commenting.
that muscle, like right here,
In the
like-
stomach, pelvis
like
area.
that pelvis area.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But we
there's-
stand correct.
Well, you know what? Thank you for looking that up, Keith.
Well, because we said we wasn't doctors.
We all over here.
We all up
over
here. I
there.
think
Y'all over
that's
there.
your rotor cup. I'm talking
That's your rotator cuff. That's
Look.
why I was like, wait, you talking about the shoulder?
But he agreed with
He
me,
was
though.
started commenting. That's why I said if this is the part of the body that we're talking about, that takes a little bit longer to repair. But anyway, get better soon. Brogdon is on his 4th team
Yeah.
and since 2016, bro. He hasn't even played 10 years.
Yeah, what's your point?
When you start getting traded like that,
I mean,
Is
he's
it
a,
safe
he's
to
a
say you're
rotation
near the-
player.
but is it safe to say you're near the end of your career?
No,
It's unfortunate because he's a former rookie of the year.
he is. I think a lot of players, if you can, I think the thing about injuries, I don't say injuries, but if
We
you're,
didn't give the
if
man.
you're
I'm
moved
sorry.
the law,
We didn't give the man a rotator cuff injury.
he has some worse. But
It happens.
if we, I think at the longevity
we
of your
are.
career, obviously you're going to get traded. But I think it's better to get traded now than toward the end of your career.
Who?
Then you don't know which one you're going.
Brogdon.
Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon.
What was I gonna say?
He gets an injury every year.
Every year, a
Yeah.
new one, a different one,
Yeah, that's true.
a different one.
Moving along to our shoot around segment, where we talk about rumors and stuff going on around in the NBA. First thing I want to bring up is Zach LaVine and Chicago Bulls are open to a trade. Which team fits him best? Teams that are rumored to be interested are the Lakers, Knicks, and 76ers.
In the Bucks, I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
But what capital?
Hmm?
What capital do the Bucks have for Levine?
I'm
What do
not
you
even
mean,
gonna tell
trade?
you who they got in that mix.
Middleton?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. They got Middleton in the mix.
I'll take it.
Zach LaVine over for Middleton.
I don't know about that, bro.
Levine is long. Is
So the
just
trade.
as tall.
So this is from what I've been reading. The trade is supposed to look like this: the Bucks get LaVine.
Is this like a mock trade?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
the Bucks get LaVine.
Mhm.
Chicago gets
Middleton.
Middleton,
Uh-huh.
and the Lakers get DeRozan.
I'm cool with
Say that again.
I'm cool with that.
That's a 3-team trade. Say that again.
And the Lakers give up 2 picks.
So the Bulls get who?
The Bulls get
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton, 2 picks from the Lakers, 2 first-round picks from the Lakers. The Lakers get DeRozan. The Bucks get LaVine, and the Bucks give up a second-round pick and send Middleton over for him.
I wouldn't mind that, and I don't think we miss a beat.
Didn't Levine sign a contract extension with the Bulls?
Yeah,
And now they want to trade him?
yeah. Have you seen the Bulls? Look at their record.
They ready to get up out of there. Him and DeRozan, both ready. They just ain't publicly said it yet, but they both are ready to go.
I know it's bad. This is how I know it's bad. Scrolling on social media, you know how you have ads that pop up?
Yeah.
I've never seen so many ads for Chicago Books tickets. You want to sit on the floor? I'm like, sit on the floor at the United Center? Like, the fact that they letting people know, hey, you want to sit on the floor, get these tickets, that let me know.
You got to remember, too, depending on what you were doing, those ads are based on zip code, which
Yeah, I know that.
searched,
But I haven't been searching no Bulls tickets. Bucks tickets, but not no Bulls tickets.
But your phone was where? In an area, right?
That was before I went.
Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
seriously.
They trying to fill the seats. The arena looks empty some games. You ever look?
I haven't. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't.
Chicago's
I'm not gonna
a
sit
big,
here and
a
say
big
I look.
city.
Chicago's a big city. United
not like
Center's
Milwaukee.
big. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, that's
It's United
interesting.
Center.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's interesting to me. Like, really? So
We got to do a United Center game. We ain't never done a United Center game.
I've been
look,
there.
man.
The Jordan statue, so you know I. You can flash all you want. It's the greatest thing ever.
That's good, man. Glad you went.
I'm just talking to
Oh.
Kesey because he hating on the Jordan statue. I bet you gonna camp out for that LeBron statue.
Would you? Don't do that.
Like you going to camp out for the Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies statue?
Maybe.
or the Dallas Cowboy playoff game to see them get bust out in the first round. Anyway, shout out to the Packers.
You can't even get in.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, right? But I wouldn't want to. Our team sucks right now. But I wouldn't want Levine with. Here's why I wouldn't want him with the Bucks, because Dame is already having a hard time adjusting to Bucks basketball. Adding a third piece now disrupts chemistry. If this was in the off season, I would say yes. But the Bucks can't afford no more experiments right now.
But
hold
Middleton
on,
barely plays.
But I was just
Not
going to say,
barely
Middleton,
plays, but-
Middleton is barely even playing any hard minutes. He's playing 20 minutes.
Yeah, the injury. They're babysitting that injury.
Yeah, they're babysitting it.
They
So
should.
because I think he's on his way out in a trade.
Middleton?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Getting rid of two of our stars from the championship.
You need some younger. You need a younger player. You need a younger two guard that's athletic. That's what the Bucks need. That's gonna give them a little bit more energy because Dame is older. We forgot. Giannis ain't young no more. He's good, but he's not
How
young.
old is Zach LaVine?
And here's the other part.
He's a little younger than Middleton, I think.
Here's the other part. The 76ers, they're doing great since Harden left. Why disrupt that chemistry? So I don't think I would like him with the 76ers either. The Knicks are clearly rebuilding. They think they have a shot at who do they think they got a shot at? Who's the superstar?
Him and Carl Anthony Towns.
They think they have a shot at Cat. So send Levine over there to try a new experiment, but not the Sixers. I'm not sure what the Lakers need. I don't think Zach Levine is the answer. Wasn't he
28.
already there?
They don't want Zach.
It says here teams rumored to be interested are the Lakers, Knicks,
The
and
Lakers
the
want
Sixers.
the DeRozan.
They'll take Zach LaVine too.
They looking for.
I think y'all missing that all three of these teams, 76ers, Lakers, Bucks. I'll put the Bucks in there too. They looking for a third star.
Yeah.
And I think in this time, in this era in the NBA, you do need three. I don't think Zach LaVine is the savior of any of these teams. I think he's just a nice piece. My thing is with my thing with Milwaukee is if we trade him for Middleton, we wouldn't miss a beat.
But history has shown that most of the teams that win championship have three studs.
Yeah, exactly.
In this era,
No, back in the day too.
Back
But
in
y'all
the day,
forgot we had Ray, Big Dog, and Cassell as our big
what
three.
did we do?
we got played by the refs.
Remember we got
We lost.
Remember we got cheated out of that Philly series.
We got played
But we-
by the refs.
But we lost.
But I'm just saying.
I'm just saying we lost.
a big three is needed because even when you look at
two and a half.
you need at least three.
Two.
You need two stars
This is
and a
LeBron.
stud.
This is LeBron James talking.
This has nothing
okay?
to do with LeBron James.
You sure? Because the big three didn't come around until King James put his stamp on it.
Jordan, Rodman, Pippen. Repeat. Jordan, Rodman, Pippen.
Or you need
What?
I'm
what-
making a point
what,
here.
What about the
But it's
Pistons?
not a good one.
What about
It
the
is a good
Pistons?
point.
the Pistons?
Because they had Rodman, Joe Dumars, and Isaiah Thomas.
But all drafted, different era.
It doesn't matter what they are draft. They were all together when they were winning.
When they beat the Lakers, they didn't have a big three.
Who?
The Pistons. When they beat the Lakers 4-1 in 2000, whatever, 4, I think.
They had Rodman.
What do you mean?
They didn't have Rodman. They had.
Yeah, they did.
They did
You
not.
Hold on. Let me correct him.
They didn't.
They had Chauncey Billups.
They had Billups.
Oh, you talking about?
I said 2004.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Rip Hamilton.
Rip was not a big.
Rip was a stud. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you
I
kidding
hope
me?
You smoking?
Rip had the best mid-range jumper in the whole NBA at that
But he was
period.
never coined as a superstar. When you talk about,
But back then they didn't coin as many superstars.
what?
That new superstar tag came later on in this LeBron era.
Bro, you're tripping. They had Shaq.
What I'm saying, you got to look at it like back then they didn't have they didn't give everybody that superstar tag because it wasn't as much money back then to give a superstar multiple players superstar tags.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of players had to take backseat roles
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't have a choice because the league wasn't as financially stable as it is today.
Okay, Rip averaged 21, 5, and 4 in the finals, but he wasn't a superstar in my eyes. Who were the big three of the Pistons when they won the title? Who were they?
Chauncey,
Rip, Tayshaun Prince, and they had Ben Wallace.
So you're calling Tayshaun a part of the big three?
for Detroit?
I'm just saying, like
at that time, yes.
at that time, yes.
Okay.
But they also had Ben Wallace too. Was a 2-time defensive player of the year.
They had big men. They had a good team. So you're talking about Zach LaVine with Dave and Greek.
So you telling me a Rip Hamilton ain't as good as like a Zach LaVine nowadays?
I'm not a
Put them
fan
two
of
together,
Zach.
like
I'm not a fan of Zach. Different in basketball was played.
I'm just saying
very
a different
back
era,
then.
but I'm just saying same caliber of players. But Zach LaVine got a superstar contract.
Okay, here's the thing. Like I said before, I don't think
That's debatable.
I don't think they would miss a beat. As far as Zach play style, that's where I think it would kind of maybe some adjustment would be needed because Zach doesn't play necessarily I don't want to say he doesn't play a good half court game, but he's not a defensive player. He's more of an also offensive player, and he's more of a streaky player. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think we'll miss anything with him. I mean, if we were to get him, I don't think we would be gaining or losing if we were get him from Middleton. Straight up, no issues.
We gain a healthier player. I mean, Zach is mostly healthy.
A younger player too. He's 28.
Younger, and his stats aren't terrible, but Zach likes the ball in his hands.
He's playing on a terrible team. Those players, nobody on that team gels together.
He's always played on
the players they put together in Chicago.
He played on the Wizards.
It's horrific.
He played on the garbage Wizards too. He did play on the Wizards.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, right?
Zach, did he play on the Wizards?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100% sure.
I should have went home and went to bed, man. After the Chicago
He
trip.
played in Minnesota, got traded to Chicago, and he's been there since.
Who played for the Wizards? I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
But
now, do all these guys light skin look alike? Probably. But the point is,
are you sure?
No, we're positive. That's who he won the dunk contest with.
He sure did. Who am I thinking played? Kuzma played for the Wizards.
Jesus Christ. And he even played.
Light skins, you
Hold on.
right.
They all look alike. They all look alike.
All my light skinned brothers, my bad. I didn't mean to come for your life. It
So
was Kyle Kuzma.
I don't think that's the best place for Zach though. I can see
he's
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
I think he would probably fit better maybe in
we should start this whole episode over. We didn't give wrong body parts. We didn't give wrong stats.
what's his name?
So you gonna need some edited jobs in here.
76ers,
I don't
New York.
like him with their. They are
76ers
finally
of New
playing
York.
some great
They
basketball
already-
together.
they have a lot of guards.
They are guard heavy.
They have a lot of guard that don't really know about.
What
They're
does
young.
no got to do anything if they're winning?
Yeah, I don't think they winning because of the guard. I think let me put this out there real quick. I want to apologize to Tyrese Maxey. I thought you weren't that guy. I see Harden was holding you back. You that dude.
But
he dropped 50 this
didn't
week.
didn't I say that?
I think you did.
Didn't I say that?
He dropped 50 this week. I was
I
like,
told y'all Maxey was their dude.
No one did
Because
not
I
put
kept
the
saying
guy
I
in the
wouldn't.
middle.
Because everybody kept saying
I did. I said
the
I
reason
apologize.
they couldn't trade Harden is because they wanted Maxey in the deal, and I'm like,
no.
I would have never gave up Maxey in a deal with two.
And he young.
He's the future of the 76ers.
And he young.
He's the future.
He's young and he's a baller.
Once Embiid leaves, that'll be his team.
So what? Okay, let me ask you a question.
I'll
Then.
give Embiid
What
in February.
team besides the Bucks? What team do you see him being a good fit for?
based on what you put out there, I would just say the Knicks.
Hmm.
Because the Knicks are rebuilding.
I think you keep saying rebuilding. They made the playoffs last year
They made the playoffs, but
and the year before that.
They're not rebuilding, but they're
No,
a
no,
young
no.
team that need some more power.
Star power.
here's
You know
why
what?
I
I'll
say
take that.
they're rebuilding. Because they're going after a big free agent. If they can't get it, they'll have trade baits. They clearly want old boy out, the terrible teammate. Now, I know he played for the Lakers.
He did.
The terrible teammate.
Randall.
Julius Randle, right? So if you're getting rid of
He's a terrible teammate.
Oh, man.
Horrible.
Oh, man.
Why y'all say that?
Have
You
seen
ever
him?
see him?
Nuh-uh.
Bro, he be
attitude,
pouting on the court. He be
out on
doing
the
what he be
court,
doing.
He just be
you know?
he just be doing too much.
He can't have his way. He be stumping away. His
Can't
teammate,
nobody talk to him, calm him down when he in his little mood and stuff like
Yeah.
that. He doing tantrums.
somebody
Like a baby.
somebody on his team shot a 3 and made it. He still walked away angry because they didn't pass him the ball. Bro, you ain't Mike. You're not Kobe. You're not LeBron.
And he's not that good. I can say he's not that good.
He's a good role player.
Yeah,
But you might put him in the Hall of Fame, knowing you. Is he a Hall of Famer, Zeke? I like
Why don't
the.
you go home with me and keep your finish?
I mean, it's true. You know. No, I like Levine. I think Lakers will be good for him. I can see him with the Lakers because LeBron needs help again. Anthony Davis he wasn't on the docket, isn't he hurt too?
No, he's not hurt.
No, he died.
He's not hurt.
He
Okay.
was hurt last week.
He just played
You know
horrible.
what? I can see him with the Knicks or the Lakers. And Lakers need help because Austin Reeves isn't putting up buckets like they thought he was. He's not progressing like
Got
they
that
thought he
money
would.
and went to sleep.
And
But that's why they gave him what they gave him.
Russell is inconsistent.
He got what he deserved.
But my thing is, so I can see him going to the Lakers. I can also see him going to the Knicks just because they need some more star power there, more consistent players. I'll say I won't say star power, say more consistent players in those areas. Kesey, where do you see Zach LaVine going?
Milwaukee.
No, seriously, where do you see
Really?
Zach? You seriously see
I can
that?
see that trade happening. I'm telling y'all.
Bucks have already.
Because you got to look at it like this. You got an Asian point guard.
Who?
Asian.
Aging.
You
Yeah.
thought he said Asian?
Aging. Like,
No, I know. I said really aging.
yes.
And
You
Damian's
got an
Asian?
Asian point guard.
He's
He's 32,
old.
33 years old.
I don't see it. I don't care.
So it don't mean he's gonna retire next year, but he's getting older.
I mean, he is getting older.
Not
That's
to
his
mention
life, but
you got Chris Middleton. He's a stud still, but
Yeah,
he has injury every other week.
Dame will be.
Or you got to
34
watch
next year.
him because like you don't know what's going to be the injury, so you're trying to protect him. And I think the Bucks are too much protecting on him, and they don't have time to worry about him. It's time to move on, like they should have did 2 or 3 years ago. If you
Okay.
ask me,
I mean, I guess my thing about that is that because we're not, it's hard. It's hard because on one end we're not a well-oiled machine to add somebody in and keep it going. On the other hand, we still got some stuff to work out with the team we got now. So I feel like a big move like that would put us in a LA Clippers kind of situation where we lose the next 6 in a row. And we like, what's going on here?
I don't think we'll lose 6 in a row because we already
We're not fully gelled together anyway.
That's,
so
that's
like
my point. That's my point. Like we're not already gelled together.
It's,
And
the
you want
Bucks
to throw
are still
another
trying
wrench
to
in there?
find, still trying to figure out who's gonna be 6, 7, 8.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they still trying to figure out who's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's gonna be the starting 5?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like we still in that figuring out stage where we can add a piece in and be like, look, this is what it is now. We moving on now.
Right.
Now is the time where Zach gonna be our 2, Dame gonna be our 1, Crowder gonna be our 3, Giannis gonna be our 4, Brook gonna be our 5. That's gonna be our 5.
And you saying bringing in Zach LaVine would do
And
that?
then that way you can bring Beasley off the bench along Bobby and Jackson Jr.
And what's oh boy? They got hurt.
Beauchamp.
Beauchamp.
So now you got 9. There go your Bucks 9 right there.
Okay. All right. I like that.
Good.
Moving on this week, the Minnesota Timberwolves played the Golden State Warriors, and within the first 2 minutes of the game, Klay Thompson and Jared McDaniels got into Jaden McDaniels got into an altercation, and then a bigger altercation happened between Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert.
So no punches between McDaniels and Thompson, just a lot of swinging. Green comes in there, a chokehold on Rudy Gobert. Steve Kerr is telling Draymond, let go, let go. Finally, he does.
So, I played the video because sometimes seeing it from a different angle brings different perspectives. Off the mic, Stephen B here to my left had a very interesting take that we were surprised to hear from. Dre, would you like to?
Don't tell my business, man.
What do you mean don't tell your business?
So, Draymond's actions is what you want from a teammate. If you are attacking my homie, if you are attacking my teammate, I am going to respond how I know to respond. Why are we surprised by Draymond's actions? He punched out his own teammate, which all of you on a off the hot mic said was warranted.
I ain't got no shame saying it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was warranted.
Draymond, Rudy Gobert got himself in the middle, and he had Clay by the neck. Hey, no, let me finish. No. You had your chance. Let me go.
Go ahead.
He grabbed Clay by the neck.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know what this sounds like? If a little brother comes and he's bothering you and he does this and you punch his lights out, you in trouble for hitting him too hard. No, don't get to tell me.
This is your little brother keep poking you, and you slap him. He fly across
What
the
does
room.
Casey always say? Don't poke the what?
Don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear.
And he slap you. He slap across the room.
Whatever.
You in trouble.
Whatever.
He a little kid.
Whatever.
He a kid.
Rudy Gobert, keep your hands off my teammate. All those players were surrounding Clay. They ripped his jersey. Rudy's hand was on his jersey. And so when Draymond was on the court, he grabbed him to protect his teammate. I have no problems with what Draymond
Okay.
did. Let me finish. I'm almost done. Now, after watching the video, when Steve Kerr said let go, you should have let go. Because chokeholds, the other part is they can get ugly really quickly. A chokehold is what started the George Floyd thing. Okay? We don't like it from our police to our black men, as we shouldn't. When Draymond grabbed him to take him off of Clay, no problems. But when he saw that he was no longer a threat to Clay, he should have let him go. That's what I'm going to say about that. I have no problem with the action to get you off my homeboy, but you should have let him go once the fight was broken up. Because he kept going and he kept dragging him, and even his coach said, now that I watch it, let go, and he didn't. The action, no problem. But he should have let go after he saw Clay was in no more intimate danger.
Well,
Intimate
that's the
danger.
Andre I know from growing up, and everybody else that might not know. He will choke you out.
Oh my God.
And that's maybe why he didn't have a problem with it.
I wouldn't kneel on you.
So if
Ain't
you,
no
mess
kneeling.
with, if you mess with one of his friends, he will choke you out.
I'm just saying.
So
don't
be
start no
aware if
fights.
you think you're going to run up on me, and I got my brother Andre with me, you will get put in the Draymond Green or
I'm
Ford
just
Nelson.
saying, if it's 5-on-1, what are we supposed to do?
I'm just saying. I'm just
making case that
But-
people are too hard on
But
Draymond.
my thing is, like, I'm agreeing. I'm gonna go with Andre on this one. I think I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. You do what you gotta do to get him off your teammates, but like you said, it's when he did the clinching, when he grabbed it with the other hand, and he made it tighter.
That was uncalled for.
That was where I say he crossed the line. That's when it became excessive. You know what I mean? It's one thing to grab somebody and you pulling them and you actually grab their head and their neck, but it's another thing to grab and clench it with the other hand. That means you trying to put it a little tighter so you can. So he know. And Draymond's not a weak person. Draymond know that. He didn't even need that second arm to pull him back.
Cat was trying to push Draymond off, and it was like, can't even move him.
My thing is, are you done? I don't want to.
No, I'm finished.
No, I'm serious. Go ahead. You done?
And like the video said with Kerr, you got these people telling you let go because everybody can see.
Yeah.
You got that extra excessive chokehold going on.
Play the video one more time. Play the video one more time for those watching at home and for us to watch it again to see the action.
What can I put my little?
No. Play it before you go because you're saying that Rudy did not grab Clay by the neck. Yeah, you did.
So no punches between McDaniels and Thompson, just a lot of swinging. Green comes in there, a chokehold on Rudy Gobert. Steve Kerr is telling Draymond, let go, let go. Finally, he does.
That's a little Dennis Rodman type.
Now, here's my thing about this video.
I'm still okay with it.
I know you are. My thing about it is this: when Draymond Green, when he had him in a chokehold, he wasn't worried about Clay. He wasn't protecting his teammate. Draymond
That's something he
Green,
had. That's something he wanted to do.
Draymond Green been waiting a long time to
That's
do this.
pent-up
He said,
frustration.
oh yeah, that's why he ran from the other end of the court to get involved in
So
it.
he that kid that's watching like,
Yeah,
this is my opportunity to get into the
Exactly.
that I wanted to
Hey.
try.
they two people fighting. He down on the ground. He said, "Let me get some stumps in too. I ain't up in here." Yeah. So that's first of all, and the fact that Steve Kerr had to say, "Hey, this is ridiculous. This is he shouldn't have did that." Is what do you say? Imprehensible or something like that? Apprehensible. Like that is. And then on top of that, we even talk about Rudy Gobert could have got injured. He had him in a chokehold. He could have hurt his neck. That type of injury have you out for a couple weeks, and then that team is penalized because you want to be excessive. And my thing is with Draymond Green, he always excessive, and he always claimed that it's part of the what ref and what. It irritates me because I feel like.
Before you go any further, how many times has us growing up,
Mm-hmm,
we've known each other all our lives, right?
mm-hmm.
How many times have we witnessed things get out of hand like that?
Not like that. Like that. You've been telling me we have witnessed. We don't let it get to that point.
We've seen it get to that point.
You talking about between us, or you talking about in the NBA?
No, in the neighborhood,
Mm-mm.
at the parks.
With the water bottles. My thing is, the fact that he did all of this, and everybody's saying, "Nah, man, you took it too far, brother. You took it too far. That's crazy. You took it too far." And then I just feel like Draymond Green is playing in the era where the NBA is soft. Because if he did this in the 90s or the 2000s, early 2000s, he got his head rocked.
No.
Like Cat trying to grab his waist while he got your teammate by the neck. They trying to grab your waist while somebody put him in the chokehold.
Wasn't Bill Laimbeer doing that to people though back in the day?
Clotheslining them, knocking their head off. You talk that, I'm knocking your head off your shoulder. I will deal with the repercussions later.
So why do we have a problem with Draymond doing it?
Because this ain't that type of party. And
Don't touch my teammate.
I was watching a video.
Don't touch my teammate. And
You know
Rudy,
I shouldn't be surprised.
I was just watching a video recently and somebody was talking about that.
I'm gonna say this.
What?
I think it was on the Gill show where somebody was talking about they couldn't wait to get somebody back.
Kenyon Martin.
Yes, Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin said Karl Malone came across Zeke head, and he was like, when I get in the league, I'm gonna show him something. And he did.
It was somebody else too, though. It was talking
Somebody else?
about somebody else. I can't remember.
That's how they were with Kenyon. Oh man, lose my train of thought. But Kenyon Martin said that. But that's how they were. Little crazy dude, Patrick Beverly. He said, "Oh, they couldn't wait to go up against Chris Paul and hit him with a hard foul because they call him a Mitch.
Yeah.
Oh, they couldn't wait. People hate Chris Paul.
And my thing is,
people hate Rudy Gobert.
Oh,
wait until Donovan Mitchell and
I
them
know
have
who
their
it was.
stare down.
I'm gonna tell you who it was right now.
Who?
Udonis Haslem. Did you hear when he was talking
Oh,
about
when he was talking about Tyler
the game before? He remember that game he got hit in the head and he got the
Yeah.
stitches from
Tyler
Hansbrough.
Hansbrough, and he said he had fouled Dwayne Wade hard, and he was like, okay,
That's what I wanted.
okay.
And then he got in the game.
Got in the game and knocked his tried to knock
Tried
his
to
head
knock
off.
his head
And got
off.
ejected.
So that's my
So it's
thing.
been going on a long
It's
time.
been going on for a long time.
Ladies and
but
gentlemen,
let's
that is why Udonis has a front office job with Miami.
facts. But my thing about that is this: you
Shout out
talking
to
about
Draymond.
shout out to you? Gotta be kidding me.
They better be glad it wasn't Steph. Because Rudy probably wouldn't be standing if it was Steph.
Yeah, he would have put him to sleep.
That
it was
whole
Steph-
bitch would have cleared if that was Steph.
If that was Steph, he would have put him to sleep.
Wow. So
Okay.
so
But
now
see, Steph,
so a couple days later, hold on.
Steph don't play that tough guy role like.
Steph wouldn't have let it got that far. He would have been fighting. That he yanked on his jersey. He'd have let it go.
Hold
He's
up.
like, dude, just
Steph
let it go.
doesn't play that tough guy, but Steph ain't no pushover.
I'm not
Steph ain't
saying
no
a pushover.
pushover.
I'm saying, but
He
Clay
talk trash a little bit.
Clay want to get up in your face a little bit.
Clay's a trash
He
talker.
want to get up in your face and talk trash. Like I'm not no punk. You're not gonna think because I'm light skinned I'm a punk. That's how Trey. That's how Trey.
Isaac Levine.
Yeah.
Right? Or
That's
Kyle
how Clay.
Kuzma.
That's how Clay walk around. Like you ain't gonna punk me.
He walks around with a chip on his shoulder. He does walk around with a chip on his shoulder.
He's having a bad year, but that's
I don't think he's having a bad year, but even before this year, he walked around with a chip on his shoulder.
It was after he was injured and he had that Achilles injury.
because he hit a game versus Phoenix and they had got into it with Booker. But most of the time, that's just talking. He light
And,
skinned
and you know what he did? He threw up the 4 rings.
yeah, he light skinned it. My thing,
Bro, what is wrong with you, man?
it's true. Him and Devin Booker talking. I mean,
Yeah.
the point is Draymond Green. Well, we'll get into this. His punishment was a 5-game suspension.
Perfect suspension.
I thought he was going to get more, actually, because of the whole chokehold
I thought it
incident.
should have got 10.
I don't know about that.
I think 5 is
I
sufficient
think 5
because there was no injuries.
Yeah.
But at the same time, his excessiveness. I mean, he was warranted to get him off, but the excessiveness is what caused the 5 games.
Yeah, but I think this is going towards
And he
Dre.
did let him go.
This is going towards what Dre be saying. The NBA, they should love their commissioner because he don't be giving out really no punishment. Let's say I've been David Stern. I'm putting him in the office. 10 games.
Oh, man.
Because you think I'm the one.
He
10 games.
He probably would have spent him after the new year.
Let me tell you something like this. Adam Silver ain't messing up his bag.
I know. I see
nobody.
because he got to get it. He got to get voted back in. Hey guys, let's relax. So my thing is, I just feel like Draymond Green be getting away with this, getting away with this, getting away with this, getting away with this. This is his not his second suspension. This is his second time he got kicked out of a game already. We're not even 20 games in. He didn't got kicked out of 2 games.
Giannis got kicked out of a game.
Mine got kicked out of a game.
Well,
That's not saying a lot.
That's not saying a
That's
lot.
not saying a lot.
There's been a lot of
it's not-
ejections.
We
this
already
year.
know what Draymond did. Both the times he got kicked out was excessive. He should have got kicked out.
I'm not disagreeing with it, but I'm saying you can't be mad at that either.
Can't get mad at what?
That your teammate came to bail you out because he thought it was
He
trouble.
didn't come to bail him out though.
That's not. He wouldn't have did it to Jordan Poole, but he did it to Clay. Him and Clay's his boy. He came to bail his boy out because Rudy got into it. Rudy shouldn't have got into it.
Rudy was
grabbed
just trying
Clay's
to break
neck.
it up.
He
No, he
grabbed
wasn't. No, he
his
didn't.
neck.
No, he did.
Rudy Gobert is a dirty player.
You
too.
got to watch a video from another
Rudy's
angle.
a dirty
I've seen it
player.
from
too.
different-
You've
I've
seen
Seen
him
it
it
from
from
all
dirty
angles.
I've seen it
It's
from
like
all
5
angles.
videos.
I've seen it. I know.
And he'd
I've
be
seen it
low
from
key
different-
talking smack too.
And he
he
called
be-
Draymond a clown, which I agree with. I'm sorry. I'm glad somebody said it.
Dude gonna say it seems like whenever Steph's not playing, he gets ejected. What? Shut up.
That sounds stupid.
Shut up,
It sounded
man.
stupid. I was like, what?
Where you
That
got
sounds
kicked
stupid.
out, you spread COVID throughout the NBA. Shut up.
Hey man, we ain't talking about that.
He did it. He did it.
He did not.
He did. They canceled the game as soon as he gave COVID to Donovan Mitchell, and they fell out ever since. But anyway,
Wow.
He was already
So,
going around.
shout out to Draymond.
but here is Pat Beverly take on this. I thought this was very interesting. I just want to say before I play this, these are the views and opinions of Patrick Beverly in his podcast.
Viewer discretion is advised.
And Draymond choked the shit out of a motherfucker there. Cat bogus as hell.
What?
No.
Cat's
no.
bogus?
Yeah, he bogus, man. Cat bogus, man. Straight up. And Ant was back there too. And Draymond knew too. Don't nobody like Rudy anyway. That was a perfect moment to do it. Like, fuck it. Let me choke Rudy ass.
And he did not let go.
No, a person choke you like that, don't let go. That shit was built up. But then I
Daniels-
see Cat make a mean mug face like, "Urgh," but then you ain't doing shit. Choke Draymond back. So now, if I'm Draymond, I choke they center and they homies didn't do nothing. And we play y'all in the playoffs. Oh, Cat, I ain't worried about you. You didn't even help your homie.
So how can he rectify this?
Can't. So what? And you can't even like try to get your get back. So what? Whole world I'm saying.
Text Cat.
He in the game.
Oh, he's still playing? He didn't get.
He didn't do shit. Fuck it, why would he get booed? He didn't do shit. Cat, nah, fuck that. I taught you better than that.
And he did. And
Play
he
that
did.
one more again. I want to hear him. I got to hear it one more again.
Too
one.
much, man. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna play it again, man. That was too much.
That was too much vulgar, man.
It was
It's a
just-
family show.
Hey, what did I say when I was watching the video?
What?
Did you see Cat?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't hear me
I
say
told
that?
you, Cat was. It looked
Cat
like
ain't
he
right.
was. Looked like he was laughing at it low key.
Cat was looking like, yeah, somebody should have choked your bit.
But my thing is, why you in it? That's why the NBA is soft right now. That's why Draymond be getting away with this crap. Because the NBA soft. Everybody friends. Draymond Green don't care. It just irritates me.
The president of the LeBron James Club.
It just irritates me.
He's trying to fight LeBron too.
But that's his boy, though. That's like y'all on the court. Like it gets heated.
I wouldn't do no stuff. I wouldn't kick him
Listen.
in his nuts. My bad.
Draymond-
Foul,
Dray-
baby.
Dray-
Foul.
Come
Draymond
on.
has done something to everybody.
Everybody.
Draymond ain't nobody.
Ain't
excluded.
nobody knocked out Draymond, though.
Ain't nobody going
Ain't
to.
nobody put the pause on him yet.
Ain't nobody
Because
going
the
to.
NBA soft.
Who?
Ain't nobody going to.
You don't think nobody will?
No, I don't. I honestly don't think nobody will.
Because Draymond has a tough guy moniker. Now he has a bully moniker based on what happened with Jordan Poole.
And he don't care.
He doesn't care. Draymond, in fact, I don't know if he tweeted before this or after, but he said somebody made some real derogatory comments to him. And what I love about Draymond defends himself. He's gonna see what Pat Bev said. He's gonna go on the defense on his own podcast, and he's gonna dog Bev.
But Bev didn't really say nothing about
Bad
him.
didn't say nothing about him.
He was
but
talking about Cat.
Yeah, he gonna dog
He
Cat.
was like, Cat, you ain't right. And Draymond gonna go in and say, like, I agree with Bev.
Like, I'm choking your teammate, fam, and you ain't doing nothing. You holding me back. But to be fair, LeBron did the same thing. When Rajon Rondo got into it with Chris Paul, he cracked Chris Paul. And somebody got a punch in on Chris Paul.
Rondo.
Not Rondo, the dude that got traded to New Orleans. I know I got this one right. He played for the Lakers.
I know you're talking about.
The tall dude, Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
She got a snuck a punch because LeBron holding Chris Paul back.
I mean, my thing is, like I said before, NBA is soft right now. They're real soft. And the fact that ain't nobody rocked Draymond Green is wild.
It won't happen.
It
What do
wouldn't
you
happen.
mean rocked?
It won't.
Who gonna
Rock
rock
him.
him?
That's what I'm
Huh?
saying. Who
Who
gonna do
gonna
it?
rock him?
I don't know. Nobody.
Jake
That's
Crowder?
my point.
Who bad enough to do it though?
That's my point. I don't know.
And willing to suffer the consequences that might come behind it.
I don't know. I guess we got to wait till Draymond
But you seen
Green.
that? You seen that 2-piece snack? That 1-piece snack he gave. Poole.
One fist. Laid that man out.
He gave him a 1-piece snack.
Hey,
He didn't even give him a 2-piece.
Well, first of all, he
World
wasn't-
Wrestling Entertainment, Draymond Green is ready.
We used to at least giving out a
This-
2-piece.
Here's my thing, though. And
He
then,
gave him a 1-piece snack
here's my
and
thing.
had to pick him up.
Here's my thing. Draymond Green would do all this smack talk. One dude from Milwaukee say to him, "Hey, you in Milwaukee now? Just to let you know. I want him out of here. I want him out of here."
Well,
I want him outta
here's the
here.
thing.
I want him outta
None of
here."
us are rich enough to even stand toe to toe with Draymond. So
That's fact. And
we-
Draymond got a lot to lose.
don't get it
Obviously,
twisted.
that guy did.
fighting a
But the point
fan is different than fighting somebody in your business.
I just don't like the tough guy exterior.
But he's the dog. He's the dog of the Golden State Warriors. That's what he's supposed to
Should
do.
have paid him more. Then.
That-
He did get an overpay day.
$20 million a year. He got lucky. He got what, 4 year, 80 million, right?
Because Udonis didn't get his money like that.
He sure didn't get
I
that.
know, that's
What-
one person. That's one person who will.
Yeah, Donis took L's because
I'ma
he
tell
wasn't
you, though,
there for the team.
That ain't no L. That's a 401k. That's all you thought. This guy was a 401k.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Udonis would have taken.
but
He ain't never done that to Udonis.
Oh yeah, the Yassin, I can say that for old school.
Miami and Golden State never beefed like that either.
Because Draymond don't want that smoke. I promise you, he don't want that
I
smoke.
know he don't.
No.
You know what?
There's a lot of smoke
You know
he
what? Let
might
me tell you
want.
something. You know what? It might be a thing where he's picking and choosing. Rudy Gobert, I know you ain't gonna do nothing. Let me
You
choke
for
you out.
But
real
you
quick.
heard what Beverly said. He said, "Don't nobody like Rudy anyway, and it's true. It's been that way forever.
Why don't nobody like Rudy? What's wrong with Rudy?
Because he's a
he's an overpaid, pompous.
So they mad because he got paid.
no, they're
No,
mad
not because
he's a jerk.
No, he doesn't do. He's getting paid a top center,
Getting paid Shaq. What Shaq should have
and
been paid.
he's not producing like a top center.
I don't know about
So, like,
that.
if I add-
Rudy has had some defensive
Rudy
players
is
of the
what?
years. He's had some double doubles. I think it's just his demeanor toward the game. Rudy destroyed the Utah Jazz. Him and Donovan could have made great waves over there because they had a nice little run.
I don't think so. I think you're looking at this as we looking at him as he would be dominant, or like he's 7 foot. Every 7 foot center that comes into the league, we look at like, hey, if you have the your ceiling is Shaq. So if you don't meet that ceiling, we looking at you kind of weird.
Yeah.
Rudy never met that ceiling. He wasn't even halfway
No
there.
centers did
that-
after Shaq.
But I'm saying even Shaq is like, nah, he ain't got it.
He
Y'all
messed up-
comparing him to me?
He messed up that trade season off
Yeah,
of
he
that
did.
contract.
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because he
he
shouldn't have got that.
Yeah, he did. But
Because Minnesota sucks.
big time. And they won't get any better.
I mean, they all right this year.
They won't get any better.
Now with him and Cat together, no, they don't fit.
And that's
They
a
should-
shame because they have a big three.
They should have never did that.
They have a big three.
They should have never put him and Cat side by side.
They were hoping to rebrand the Twin Towers. They were thinking, oh, this could be our next Tim Duncan and David Robinson. And far from it. Far from it.
Far from it. They don't even explain it.
Pat Bev's not in the league no more?
Yeah, he's in the league.
He's from Chicago.
Oh, wow.
No, he played for Philly.
He sure do. He
played
did.
for
I
Philly.
forgot he did sign with them.
He was playing for Chicago last year, and I really want Bev in Milwaukee, low key. I've been saying that for like
Why?
2-3
Why?
seasons. We mean we need a dog. We'll get into it in Bucks talk.
Yeah, I guess you do.
We'll get into it in Bucks talk. We only 10, 12 games in.
10-3.
10-3.
9-3. Wait. Bucks are.
I said we're 10, 12 games in.
Oh, I thought you was asking for the record.
Oh
My
no,
bad.
we're 10, 12
My
games
bad.
in.
My bad. Bucks
And
are
I just
9-4.
want to. We usually we still do this. We doing this for the last couple of years. Like when Keys be like 20, 25 games in, that's when we make our predictions. And so we're gonna keep to that. But some stuff has been going on in the NBA. I just want to just a little something we doing. I want to do real quick between you two.
Sure.
Too soon to say, or I can see that happening. Real quick. Los Angeles Clippers shouldn't have traded for James Harden. Too soon to say, or yeah.
Absolutely, they shouldn't have traded.
Waste of time and money.
Waste. Because once this not work out, you're gonna want to go play somewhere else.
Man, they 4-7.
Trash.
I mean, they just got the dub this past weekend.
Okay, so what?
Who did
2
they
out
beat?
of 7.
It was a
They're 2-5 since he's been there. They lost 5 straight.
They're 1-6.
Oh, they beat Houston.
Right.
They beat Houston's
Young,
playing really good, too.
but they're a young,
And they beat them. They
inexperienced-
barely beat them. Houston's playing really good basketball.
Trash.
Nah.
Trash.
Steph Curry is going to be the oldest MVP award winner.
Too soon to say. Too soon to say.
I don't think it's going to happen because I can't see Steph playing enough games this year.
Too soon. Not only that,
Because he's out. He keep getting like these little knick-knack injuries.
He back tonight.
But I know he just sat out, 2-3 games?
2 games.
2 games.
But the other thing is, have you watched Joker? His numbers ain't got worse.
Have you
Have you seen Giannis?
So here's
Well,
my
no,
thing.
I'm just asking.
No, I see what you're saying.
Giannis is playing unbelievable ball right now.
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards is playing some crazy ball right now.
Mhm.
And the thing about the NBA, given the long season, right, you could have your top 8 MVP candidates right now, and in 2 weeks it'll be someone completely different. So while I like the idea of Steph being in the conversation, always Steph, right? You know, I'm a Steph Curry guy, no big
You are.
secret there.
No, it's not.
But it's too soon. It's too soon to say that he would be the oldest MVP.
Okay.
Kesey,
It's too soon.
Too
Way
soon?
too soon.
Okay. The Chicago Bulls should trade DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Zach LaVine for players and draft picks to begin a rebuild.
Chicago can't afford a rebuild.
Hey, and
What
you
you mean they
said,
can't-
and,
they can't
and you
do
said
it?
something about who said something about Jay Crowder in his role. You,
What do you mean?
dude, he's shooting 55% from 3 right now.
Great.
Him and Payne.
Really?
They shooting right. The Bucks just
Ain't using them right?
they doing better now. Them first couple of games they wasn't gelling. So to go back to you saying what Jay Crowder don't do, that's a part of the reason why he's on that roster.
Well, he'll be out for 2 months. So we're gonna
Yeah,
Yeah.
now.
So I'm gonna say this right now. Back to your Steph question. These are the current, way too soon MVP standings according to the NBA. Joker at number 1,
Mhm,
Luka at number 2,
mhm.
Embiid at 3, Tatum at 4, Shea Alexander at 5, and then the next 5 are Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, who is having a phenomenal season,
He is so far.
Tyrese Maxey, Bam Adebayo, and Sabonis. Now, with Lord forgive me. What makes me angry,
Let the real Andre out. Go ahead.
I was just going to say pisses. I wasn't going to say nothing else, but
No, it depends.
what irritates me about this is how is Giannis not in the top 5? How is Steph not in the top 5? So that answers your question. Steph's not even in the top 10.
And the thing about that list you just said, I think
It's not popular. That's the NBA.
I know. I'm saying that list you just said. Joel Embiid's not on that list.
Joel Embiid's 3,
Oh, he's 3. I'm sorry.
right behind your boy Luka.
Oh, okay. Luka. So you said Luka, Joker, and Embiid, right?
Joker, Luka,
And
Joel.
No, I said top 3.
Joker, Luka, Joel.
Okay. So
So no, Steph is not even. No, he will not.
the reason I asked that because when his averages, his numbers right now
Are ridiculous.
are ridiculous. And before he got hurt, his numbers were ridiculous.
But Steph can do that on any given day. To your point,
He can do that on even any given day. And if he is not, this is what I say about Golden State. Golden State will have a bad year, make adjustments, have a good year. They had a bad year last year.
yeah.
This year is going to be different. If Steph can stay healthy, I see him.
They're gonna win the title this year.
I can see him going past these expectations and all these other people in this league.
They're number 11 or 12 right now, I think.
Yeah, they just lost 6 in a row.
Golden
They-
State's number 10. They're
they-
6 and 8, but they will be in the championship.
They just lost 6 in a row. But it's like you said before,
They don't have
it's
Draymond.
not 20 games in the season.
They don't have Draymond. They don't have Steph. Clay's not playing a lot of minutes.
He's not.
So there's a lot that they have to do. But go ahead.
So that's why I asked that question, because I believe before he got hurt, Steph was playing lights out. Now back to Chicago and his rebuild.
The reason I say if you want to, Chicago was just in a rebuild before DeRozan. Who wants to do that?
Yeah,
again?
before they got this big 3,
Who wants to do that again? That was just 3 years ago.
it ain't been working out though.
Get rid of one of them, not all of them. Alex Caruso is not an attractive trade target for me. I don't see what the hype is about.
Do you? He's a defensive player. Do you see him coming to the Bucks?
He has a high IQ too. He has a high basketball IQ, which makes him valuable to any roster.
Rumors are Milwaukee Lakers
For Caruso,
for Caruso.
It
I
would-
like
it would-
him coming to here.
it would bring back the defense we lost with Holiday because we sure ain't got it no more.
That's very true.
Caruso can guard 1, 2, 3.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It
what I'm
would
saying.
bring back the
And
defense.
he can handle the point guard position.
Yep. Now here's the thing about that.
And he can shoot.
That's what I was.
I didn't say he was lights out. I said he can shoot if he had to.
Scoring is not what he's known for. Keith.
He can get to the bucket. I'd rather see him get to the bucket than shoot.
So to answer your question,
No, but if you're gonna say something, say it.
to answer your question, the most
Caruso can shoot the ball decent.
no, we can't. The player to trade from here is Zach LaVine, sent it to
Do
Milwaukee.
you not remember his Laker days?
He wasn't shooting
Only
lights
reason
out.
he left the Lakers is because the Lakers didn't have money to pay him. He
They
was
did.
shooting the ball with the Lakers.
They refused to pay him.
No, they didn't have the money to pay him.
They had it.
That's your story. You sticking to it?
Stick it to it.
No, I seen it.
Hey, look,
Oh, you were
What?
there.
you got the books? Because we didn't have a whole different conversation. You got the books?
That's all they talked about that all season when he left.
They didn't even make him an offer, did they?
They made him a
They didn't
small
have
offer.
enough money to offer him what Chicago was getting ready to offer him.
Yeah, Chicago offered him the bigger bag.
That's what I just said, mother.
Not having it and not giving it to him is two different things.
They didn't have the money Chicago had.
They could have moved.
So
it
if you can
around.
only offer him 33
Uh-huh,
and Chicago comes in and says we can offer you 67,
uh-huh.
which one you going to take?
I want to take the 67.
Okay, so shut up.
So what I'm saying,
Ladies
is
and
this, though.
gentlemen, If you learn anything in our nearly 100 episodes, see what I did there, of this podcast, you can't say nothing about the Lakers without Kesey getting defensive.
I ain't say nothing about that. We talking about Caruso. What is
You because you're talking about the Lakers not having enough money to pay him, and you jumped down his throat.
And then on top of it, you told me you got the books and you seen the books. What you need to do is take that money from Anthony Davis, spread it around, and stop playing with it.
Alex Caruso this season is averaging 9.3 points,
What's his shooting percentage?
3 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's shooting 61% from the field. That's not terrible.
What's his shooting three?
Not 3, but
No,
he's
3.
shooting. I don't feel like looking for it, but he's shooting 60. Just kidding. He's shooting 61% from the field. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
he can shoot the ball? I didn't say he was Clay. Never did I say, yeah, he's lights out.
I didn't call him
said-
Clay either.
I'm just saying.
You said he can't shoot. I said I'd rather him drive.
He is
to
a
the bucket.
streaky shooter.
I'd rather him
Is
drive
he
to the
not?
bucket.
Is he not a streaky shooter?
A lot of
Even
people-
though 61%, don't be twisted. He is streaky.
a lot of players are streaky.
Let me ask you a
Even
question.
just think about this, Beasley.
Oh yeah, he's definitely streaky. Let me ask you a
He's
question.
on fire right now.
He's
But he
shooting.
couldn't.
Buy a bucket in LA.
He's shooting 50% from the 3-point line right now.
Really?
He's
Man,
shooting
shoot-
what?
50%.
Who is that?
Caruso.
How many keys do we?
No, it's-
hold on. I see what you're saying. If we really dive into it, he's not shooting a lot. Don't do that.
He's not.
Don't do that.
He's really not.
That makes it even better then. If he's not shooting a lot and he's still shooting 50%,
If he came to Milwaukee, he would get more shots.
That
he's
exactly.
shooting better than Pat Connaughton. And they get about the same minutes.
It's crazy.
Man,
Man, oof.
What?
this is week before Thanksgiving
Yeah,
high right now.
man,
So what
that's-
you saying? He
wow.
shoot better than Pat Connaughton?
No, he does not.
No,
No. Are you
What?
kidding me?
I said yeah.
Who shoots better than Pat Connaughton?
Caruso, yeah. I was just going to ask you. I was just about to ask you. You got
Because
Caruso.
I had to go to a more realistic,
That's
Caruso.
a
Hold
better
on, Caruso, or
Pat
Pitt, or Pat.
I'm taking
Because one of
Caruso.
You
them,
taking Caruso?
Defense alone.
because they both can't be there.
Defense alone.
If you the Bucks and you talking about Caruso like you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who got? That's who the battle of the position is.
I'm going with Alex Caruso. Defense alone.
Over Pat?
Defense alone. Because the Bucks do not have a defensive stopper
Who you
other than
going?
Giannis.
Who you going with?
They're gonna have to give up somebody else. I like Pat.
I like Pat too. Low key. I
But
like
we already gave away Grayson, so we got to keep one
That's what I'm
of them.
saying.
And look what he's
In
doing.
your words, we
And
gotta
look,
keep one of
hey,
them.
and look what he's doing over there in
Look,
Phoenix.
Hey,
gotta
low
keep
key,
one of them.
everybody the Bucks have traded away.
Killing.
Grayson is not.
Yeah. No, he's not killing, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing the same thing he was doing in Milwaukee. Defense, hitting open shots.
No. He's doing worse.
Okay.
I watched the game. Did you see the Laker game when he played the Lakers?
One
Turning the
game.
ball over. That's what the Bucks can deal with. Is turnovers. That's what was pissing them off.
Speaking of the Lakers,
Especially Giannis.
speaking of the Lakers will not make the playoffs this year. Too soon to tell. Or yeah, I can see that.
After making the conference finals last year,
Mm-hmm.
too soon to tell. You really can't make these predictions, in my opinion, to after All-Star.
Nah.
Lakers will make the playoffs.
So here's I'm asking this now
They're
because
not even
it's
fully
easy
healthy.
to say after All-Star break.
That's only 40 games.
Still, it's easy to say it then. We're looking at how these guys are looking right now.
Well, they're number 7 right now, so they actually in the playoffs right now to play in at least.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no because LeBron James cannot abstain this minutes that he's doing right now. There's no way he can do that. And Anthony Davis is trash. Trash.
He looking ferocious out there. I ain't going.
At the
You know
beginning
what's
of the
crazy?
season,
You know
I
what's
can see
crazy?
I can see this is game 25, 30, 40. All right, fine. He's looking trash.
He's still number 3 in rebounds
I
right
was
now.
gonna say, you know what's crazy is he's in the hunt for MVP consideration, according to NBA.com. He's in the hunt.
His
I
numbers
think,
are
I
there.
think you and these writers are smoking.
I just
the
think
same
he had
stuff.
I think he had like a rough 3 games though.
I've
Those
never
last
smoked
3
anything
those
in my
last 3
life.
games was rough. I don't know if his head was too damn nappy or he wasn't getting no cutty or
His
something.
unibrow got in his eye.
Something was wrong with him for like 3 games, like where he looked ferocious out there.
Low key, I think he's
Wait,
he's
he look
suffering-
what?
Huh?
He look what?
Ferocious. Ain't that what they say on
Atrocious.
No, they say that on something else.
They
They say it on somewhere else. That's right.
Man, I'm just saying we had to get you because we always get him.
That's true.
Oh man, this episode we've been just terrible.
What you do? What you looking at me for? He said it.
And you gonna go along with it?
Hey, we equal
five
opportunities. We equal
I hope he
opportunities.
gave you COVID.
I know, right?
Wow. Last one. The 76ers have a better team now with James Harden gone. This is a two-parter. Have a better team with James Harden gone. And this will be the year Embiid makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
So yes to the first part, no to the second part.
So too soon to tell?
Too soon to tell for the second, but yes to the first because the chemistry's better without Harden. They're winning decisively without Harden. Tyrese Maxey can be Tyrese Maxey, and B can be the leader, and they don't have to deal with that baggage known as James freaking Harden.
I don't think they're a better team now that he is gone. I just think they have
more focus.
more focus, and everybody knows their role now.
Everybody is on the same page.
Yeah, everybody's on the same page now.
Doesn't that make you better?
We don't have to fit him in. Fit people around him.
Mhm.
Everybody's just fitting in that roster now.
So the second part, Eastern Conference Finals?
No, I don't see it.
All right. Just wanted to see.
So since you all you pass it around like it's free water.
You know me, never leave home without it.
And now that we have talked about that, let's move on to Bucks talk.
Yeah.
We should get a sound bar like Bucks Talk.
Sure, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe that would be
Bucks
bad.
Talk. Shoot around. Something like that. Like,
This ain't the radio.
but it gives
We
life.
should.
It gives life.
No.
It gives life.
You know how like when you be like, ladies and gentlemen, now it is.
Yeah.
Then that sound come on, shoot around.
Can we talk about this after the
Yeah.
Well, but it,
Can we,
I want
can we
that
just
now.
talk? Can we just talk about that?
Hey man, you ain't gonna cut me off like you
I'm
my
just saying.
dad.
I'm just saying. Can we talk?
Go ahead. We're gonna.
I just had to see if I can get under his skin.
I'll
Let me
you know-
stop
I'll
because
let
he's
you- I'll
my
let you-
ride home.
I'll let you know later.
I didn't even think about
He's
that.
my ride home. Go ahead.
I'll let you know about it later. Okay.
Best part of this show.
Go ahead, Zeke.
You
But
ain't
Buck,
riding,
back,
man. I'll give you a ride home, man.
back
Don't be
to Bucks
scared of
talk.
him, man.
I didn't say nothing. He
Bucks talk.
Bucks talk.
Go ahead. Man.
So last week I talked about the construction of this team.
He'll
Do
let
you
you
have a
know later.
problem with it? What?
Very angry.
People, if you only knew the things we talk about off camera, that's why we have these laughing moments.
Oh man.
It's a lot of that. You had to be there.
Yeah.
But Bucks talk. Last week I talked about the construction of this team. If you were a GM of the Bucks, what would you do? Now you can also say, "I'm gonna leave this team as it is," or would you make some moves?
You have to do something defensively, but I don't want us to overreact. The Bucks have only lost 4 games, albeit those are games they should have won. The Bucks really should be 14-0 because those
I wouldn't say 14-0.
the 4 games they lost are games they should have won.
One of those.
Those
games,
are not good teams.
one of those games. Dame and Giannis didn't play. That's
Okay,
an L.
one loss.
One of those games.
We got blew out by 40
We
almost.
won blew out about 40, but I expect us to have games where we don't shoot good. So I say you say 14-0. I say 12-2.
Fine. The Bucks need to do something defensively because we were 4 last year and we were 27 so far this year at one point this season. I don't know where we are now.
But do you? I'm saying like, do you make moves as far as like?
You do. You need to bring in some defensive players because you brought Dame in to win a championship. And although it's early, in my opinion, there are some teams that can probably beat the Bucks in the 7-game series.
Now we talked about Zach LaVine. We talked about Caruso. I don't know why I keep saying Caruso. It is? Okay, whatever. So we talked about them too. Is there a player you have in mind off the top of your head that you would add to the Bucks roster
So given the rumors, I would probably add Caruso mainly
without
because-
the rumors? Just you
I would probably add him because he's on the market because of his defensive abilities.
Mhm.
Zach LaVine would bring some occasional offense to this team, but offense doesn't appear to always be the problem.
Mhm.
Bucks can put up clearly points. They put up 132 last night or something like that. We need defense, and Giannis can't do it by himself. So I would add Caruso if given the chance, based on what's out there right now.
Kesey, do you leave the team as it is, or are you looking to add?
I'm looking to make one shakeup, and that's I like the Caruso idea, but I'm also looking at like another two guard. I don't know who specifically yet
A 2 guard for us to come off the bench?
to put in the starting lineup.
Oh, to put in the starting line. Oh, so you want to add? So you want to? I see what you're saying. So you want a 2 guard, like a for sure 2 guard.
For sure two guard, a shooting two guard, a shooter,
Mhm.
not just no any old two guard, like a shooter.
That's the only thing you would add to it.
That's the only thing I would add to the Bucks. We need a shooter.
Hmm.
Middleton, I like Middleton if he was healthy,
Mm-hmm.
but there's something about Middleton that they're not telling us.
I feel like number one, true. I feel like I don't like.
And I don't
I
like-
think we're missing some stuff in our identity.
I don't like the suspicion behind whatever is going on with Middleton.
Hmm.
It's like they're doing just enough so they can get ready to trade him.
I don't think so. I think they just really. I think that knee is really bothering him, and he just came off of surgery. And we trying to take. I think with the Bucks always move in the we move in a
Safe.
no, not safe, but like we move for the playoffs, not the season. Like him getting it. If Middleton doesn't play 65 games this season, I'm cool with that. As long as you're ready to go when it comes playoff time to put in heavy minutes. Now, I think we're just beginning of the season. So, as we do this, as the season goes, we'll put in maybe like 20, 25, then increase it to 30, 35. But I like to see Middleton go up and down the court. But I think our biggest issue right now is identity issue. And I listed a bunch of questions here, but I'm not going to get into it right now. But the one thing I do see, like you said, Kesey, I want to see we get another like a shooting guard, or we get a bench guy that can be a starter. One of those.
Yeah.
Guys.
So, like, where they can be-
I need another 6 man.
Like kind of like interchangeable. Like some nights we can go with this the new shooting guard,
Yeah.
and then some nights we can go with Beasley.
Yeah, that's what I wanna say.
Beasley's been playing very well.
Lately he has.
He's been lights out lately, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he had like 30 the other night.
And he played D.
he
So
do.
I like Beasley.
And I didn't think he had much
But I
left in the
told
tank.
y'all he was going to be in the starting lineup. Y'all was like, no way.
I said he was gonna be. I could see that, but I wanted it to be Beauchamp, whatever.
Beauchamp, I just don't. I'm not confident in Beauchamp.
You're not?
No,
Beauchamp is a killer, bro.
I like him, but it's something he's lacking in his skill.
I think
I can't
he
see
lacks comfortability on the court.
Yeah, he's not comfortable on
He's
the
not
court. It's
comfortable on the
like
court, and I think that because for like the last 2 years, they'll put him in for 5 minutes, then take him out.
Yep.
Put him in for 5 minutes, then take him out.
Coaching matters.
Like I want to see somebody actually
Player
believe.
development matters.
I want to see somebody believe in him and put him in there for about like 20, 25 minutes straight.
But
Now
he-
the game,
but he got to believe in himself.
that's true. But
And,
I'm saying-
and there's games where he's had that option to take over a game, and he's
what's take over a game though?
like it's a game where there was some injuries,
Okay,
and he came into the starting lineup. I think Giannis and Dame were both out.
yeah, that's the
And
game
that's
he
when they
played.
were looking for him to like, okay, let's see what you can do now. Take over this game. Show me that you're supposed to be that next man up, right?
I mean, but we just talked about him
Because
being aggressive.
if you get the next man up position, you
Mhm.
got to show them when your opportunity comes.
You
And when
gotta
the
be aggressive.
opportunity comes, he's too passive.
Yeah,
He's not aggressive enough.
yeah, I believe that too.
Most leaders, if you want that position, you're going to be aggressive,
I
and
believe
you're
that
going to
too.
show you want that position. He's too passive with it, like it's just going to come. He got to get a different mindset for what he want. Then it's going to come.
I think that he's just passive, like because he's a nice guy. I just think like on the basketball court, you do need to be more aggressive. And I think because the NBA, if we don't see it in the first 5 minutes, I got to pull you because I don't know what you're doing out there. And I expected him to be more of a defensive stop this year, and he he has been at times, but it hasn't been consistent. So I was just hoping
and
more
I'm
of that.
telling you right now, if Andre Jackson Jr. keeps playing the way he's playing, he's going to fall out the rotation.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, I don't like that.
Why? Because he's playing great D. He's knocking down shots, making good passes. He's doing what he's supposed to do. That's what they're looking from Beauchamp.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess my thing about that is
And he's a leaper. Woo!
that's number two, but he light skinned it. So no, I just
silly,
to me
man.
it's just he reminded me of some other guy we had on our team that didn't pan out. But he has been playing out good. He's been more aggressive, I'll say that. Jackson is aggressive. And he'll go to the rack, and his leaping ability, his athletic ability is very much needed on this roster. So I just got a quick question for y'all. These are identity questions for the Bucks. Who's Batman? Who's Robin?
Giannis is Batman. Dame is Robin.
Are you sure?
Even though Giannis said, Dame, this is your team now. Whack.
D-Wade said the same thing to LeBron. Keep going.
Whack.
Why is that whack?
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm not going to even get into it.
Get into it.
Now with an hour and
Get
11
into
minutes
it.
already recorded. I'm going to say this.
Get into it. I want to hear your side on that.
Dame,
Get into it. Don't let them punk you out, Dre. Get
Dame-
into it.
Dame
So
Lillard.
you let them punk you out?
He's scared.
Who's scared? You see this here?
Yeah, go ahead and get into the camera. Go ahead and get into the camera. Go ahead and get into it.
So I'm going to say this. We know what Dame can do. We've seen it for years with Portland. He cannot carry a team.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
If Giannis doesn't play, the Bucks are Portland.
They just won the game without Giannis.
They just won the game without Giannis.
Against who, though? Against who?
They were Charlotte.
A whack team that they should win without Giannis.
Charlotte had us numbers last year.
Even with Giannis.
They
They had our number last year.
They had our number last year. I'm just saying.
Dame put the team on his back and won
Shout out to Melo.
without Giannis.
Melo Jello.
Melo's on my fantasy team.
He had a career game on us.
Yeah, and he got
Per
a check.
usual, somebody always does.
Got a nice check. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
No, like, bro, what?
But she owed us dirt.
She is, but so what? Anyway, Giannis is Batman. If no Giannis, the Bucks will only go as far as Giannis takes them.
I like that.
The Bucks are
Batman, Robin.
no.
Who? No, I'm saying who's Batman? Who's Robin?
Giannis is Batman. Dame is Superman.
Okay, leave it to you.
It all depends on who and who we fighting. It's gonna determine who's gonna be that superhero for the night.
Can you
Stop
We
dancing.
We can't
No,
have
I'm
we
saying-
can't have a Batman and
wasn't the
Superman.
question.
Why I gotta be a Robin?
That wasn't the question.
It's always a Robin.
That wasn't
That's
the
not
question.
always a Robin.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
As
it
the
is.
LeBron James fan that you are, you know it's always a Robin.
It's not always a Robin. This is a situation where it doesn't have to be a Robin.
It always has to be a Robin.
I'm gonna tell
Because
you
Dame
why
has
he's a
had some
Robin.
40-point games.
Dame, but he's also had some 4-point games.
Yeah, I know. But it's a struggle coming into a new environment. Giannis been here. Giannis know what to do. Giannis know everything about this organization right now.
More of a reason that he's Batman, right?
More of a reason why he's knows more. That's why he's going to have better stats and coming into the season
Well,
compared
first of all,
to Dame, trying to figure out how to fit in
I
and
s-
learning a whole new organization at the same time.
I just want to say this, Keith. First of all,
Shut up.
Batman and Superman don't get along, so that's a bad analysis. That's number one. Number two,
Have you
I
seen
thought
the
they
new
were
Marvel?
super friends.
You seen this new Marvels?
they DC.
You clearly you ain't been watching them.
They
Then.
DC.
Man, go.
They're
Okay,
DC.
fine. Dame is the Black Panther then. So what is what is Middleton then? What is Middleton?
The Joker.
Oh,
That's not that wasn't right. I'm
Middleton
sorry.
really
I'm-
is the Robin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
What?
So Giannis. So
So-
the game that Giannis didn't play, They beat the Raptors 128 to 112.
And the Raptors got our number. The Raptors got our number more than anybody.
And Lillard scored 37. We beat Charlotte by
Beat them by like 30.
31. Lillard scored 27. But Giannis' numbers so far this year, 40,
Low
35,
Low
35,
was 15. 15 and
54,
8.
33, 26, 36.
Okay, 15 and 8.
Giannis ain't scored no
No,
15 points
yes,
this
he
year.
did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he has.
Bro, I'm looking at the stats
You're not
right
looking at
now.
all
It
of them.
says high points.
You're not looking at all of them.
Bro, all the games are right here.
He had 15 this year.
Who?
Giannis. Yeah,
Yeah.
15 and 8.
You're right. It's the high points. But still, out of 10 games, and he's missed two.
I'm making your point. I agree with you.
He's Batman all day.
Who's the Bucks dog?
We don't have one. We don't have one. Drew Holiday left. He was our defensive dog,
I'm just
but
saying.
he was a polite dog.
all I know is this: the year we won it,
We had a dog.
we had a dog.
Who was the dog?
BJ Tucker.
BJ Tucker.
Low key, I want him back. Low key, I want him back.
No.
Yes.
If we had to have a dog right now, it's Bobby, but he ain't the dog.
Bobby been shooting too much.
The dog is going to be Crowder.
That's our dog.
That's going to be our dog.
Puppy dog?
Not gonna be. Is.
Puppy
Who
dog?
is our?
He is
dog?
our dog.
He's our dog.
Puppy dog?
Actions speak louder than words. You'll see.
I mean, I like Crowder, but when I think about dogs, I think about Draymond. I think about PJ
Clowns.
Tucker. I think about Pat Beverly.
Dog.
I think about tough guys, people that will tell you to go out there and play some ball. I think about Udonis Haslam, right? The Bucks don't have anybody like that.
You think Jay Crowder won't talk to you like that?
I don't think so.
I don't think he will.
You won't?
Nah, I don't think
He used to. I don't know. I'm like, he been. a little
No, he
passive
don't
with
don't
us.
confuse trash talk with dog talk.
No, I'm saying he been passive with us.
He's very passive,
With us in Milwaukee, he's been passive,
and I like him.
and I feel like people don't.
That's because he hasn't been heavy in the rotation to be able to stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
You got to be in a rotation to stand and be a dog. You can't just be coming in and you playing 4 minutes here and there, and then you're gonna be considered the dog.
Who's the dog on the Lakers?
They
The
don't,
Lakers
have,
have a dog?
they don't have one.
They do that. They do have one.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. Or
I'll take
Jackson. What's his name? What's his first name? He came from New Orleans.
that. Jared?
Not
No,
Jared.
that's New Jersey.
Oh, you talking about Jackson Hayes?
Yeah, Jackson Hayes. He'll knock your head
That's
off.
not
too.
a dog.
That's a dog.
Those are not dogs.
That's, just
That's a
hothead.
dog.
Those are
That's
not
a hothead.
dogs.
Those are dogs.
Those are not dogs.
So who is it then?
He said it. Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt?
Vanderbilt is not even a dog. To be
Not
honest,
They ain't
a
got nobody else.
dog. The Lakers don't have a dog.
How do they do?
Who?
I just they ain't playing.
Jackson Hayes.
They ain't playing.
You think Jackson Hayes is the dog? And
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah, he just not playing.
he ain't the dog.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you who the dog gonna be.
Who?
Cam
Cam
The
what?
Bucks?
Reddish. He's been having a pretty decent year.
He's gonna be the sixth man off the bench. That's what he's gonna be.
Who?
Reddish. And I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Cam been sitting down on shit lately. You been watching the games?
Yeah.
Cam been sitting down,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
and he ain't backing down.
He not.
He ain't been backing down like he used to.
I mean, he got to. You see
He
his
been-
shooting percentage,
But you know when he was in New York, you know what you call it don't play you unless you play some D.
and he wasn't getting played.
Well, he played some D in LA.
He ain't got no choice. He would have get some rotation, especially next to Bron.
Be here today, gone tomorrow.
Facts. And LeBron would dap you up like he didn't know you was gonna leave. All right, then, dog. I didn't know he was gonna get you out of here. You knew.
I think the Lakers need to go out to Caruso. The Lakers or the Bucks need Caruso. One of them got to have.
I don't like I said, I agree with you. Like the Bucks need a starting, like a solid starter. If we can get a solid starter, which may be another superstar, it may need to be another superstar. But I just think we need a solid starter. Now, if we had Zach LaVine, like I said, I stand on what I said. If we got him for Milton straight up, we don't miss a beat.
I think with the Bucks.
And then on top of that, you got Zach, Crowder, Giannis, and Lopez,
But Chicago might not want to give us
or
Zach.
even Beasley.
They might not even want to give us Zach to make us that much better. They might say, "Well, we'll give you DeRozan." What do you think about that?
I'll take DeRozan.
You'll take DeRozan?
I'll take DeRozan. I'll definitely take
Dre,
DeRozan.
you'll take DeRozan? For Middleton?
Yo, yeah. Oh, yeah. But the offense isn't the problem. It's the defense, man.
DeRozan played D.
Not he
Mm,
played Middleton D.
So here's the problem.
He plays-
I have to
DeRozan ain't
stop.
playing D because he's in Chicago.
I have to
It
stop.
don't suck.
I have to stop looking for a
DeRozan-
Drew Holiday type of defensive player because they don't exist.
Oh, they don't.
No.
They
That's
don't
over.
exist.
I wonder, do he like it over there, though?
They
They're
do.
winning.
They're winning.
I mean, they win.
And let me tell you something about Drew. Look, about Drew ain't got to do nothing but play defense. Drew ain't got to do nothing but play defense.
And score 11 to 13 points and still make his bread. I hope he can come back to Milwaukee and retire as a Buck.
Low key, I want him to come back next year, but
Yeah, me too.
we'll just that's another thing for another day. But anyways, this has been another episode of 94 Feet. The 94 Feet podcast. Thank you, my brother Dre.
It was great. Thank you for having us again into your homes, everybody. Let's go.
My brother Keith.
It's been another good one, good people. We on the road to 100. Get ready for some shock drops coming up.
Yeah.
Shock drops.
Yeah.
We getting shock drops?
Let's get it. Hey, when he said that, look, I'm looking for the app for podcasts. I opened up the sneaker app.
I'm like, you know something I don't?
We got some shock drops coming.
Okay,
from
we got some
94 feet.
11s coming, y'all. Apparently.
And that
All
doesn't-
right.
You can tell I'm a
What
sneakerhead
size?
because I literally opened up
We-
the sneaker app when you said
we
that.
do got some shock drops coming from 94 feet on the road to 100.
Okay.
On the road.
Tune
to
in, good
100.
people.
This
All
is
right.
episode 92. 92.
Tune in, good people. It's gonna be some good drops coming.
You can catch us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even TikTok. Don't ask us about TikTok, but yeah, TikTok too. And you can also listen to us on all streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, SoundCloud. Agree with us?
Probably not.
This 94 Feet podcast, bitch.